Hi, I wanted to make a quick video about the Prism Tuner feature of Vivid Vision. So now I'm doing vision therapy again, and I'm using Vivid Vision, the Vivid Vision software in the Meta Quest 2, so the virtual reality headset. And before you start doing the exercises, the optometrist can have the headset measure the alignment of your eyes or the misalignment of your eyes, and then you see like a dot in the middle, and then with your controller you have to put a line right over the dot. So you do this vertically and horizontally, or vertically, yeah, so both directions basically. um, and then at the end you do it 3 times during the test in the headset, and then at the end you get your measurement. And at the assessment at the office, at the optometrist's office, I didn't have my spare glasses, so I'm using this virtual reality headset with these spare glasses because the frame is very thin, so it's comfortable underneath, and I'm not scared to damage my regular glasses then. So at the office I didn't have these spare glasses with me, so I did it without any glasses. So then the measurement was obviously worse because the lenses of my glasses help my eyes to be aligned more. So the measurement was maybe 17 prism base out, and then some vertical difference as well. So that was a big misalignment, even when I did an effort. So, but what's interesting now, my vision trainer turned on the Prism Tuner for me at home as well, turned it on. And so now every day I'm doing like a prism test before I start using Vivid Vision. And so at first there's a big difference between when I try to align my eyes and when I just look softly. When I look softly, my eyes are much more misaligned than when I make an effort to align my eyes. So I usually can align my eyes pretty well, but I make a big effort all the time. So the first few times I did the Prism Tuner kind of with my normal mindset, kind of trying to do my best, or like subconsciously doing my best. And so then the measurement was around like 7.5 base out prism or 8 base out prism. And then it varies also between 3.5 and 2.5 base down prism. So that means there is some horizontal misalignment, and so the base out prism helps to turn in the image a little bit. So that means my eyes at this certain distance that they measure, because also my angle is non-committant, so at a certain distance I'm more ISO, and at another distance or another direction I'm more EXO. But anyway, at the direction that they measure, my eyes drift out a little bit. So then to correct that, they use they need like a 7.5 or a 8 diopter base out prism to align my images. And then also there's this vertical misalignment, and then you need between like 3.5 or 2.5 base down prism. So that's like when I make an effort. And then the next day I remembered, like, yeah, Krista told me you need to look softly, don't try to make an effort. And if you relax, look softly all the time, after a while, even without the effort, your eyes will start to align more. So that's one of their main pieces of advice, is like look softly as much as you can, relax, do your exercises, limit screen time, all these things. So look softly is very important, because that will also help with peripheral vision, and that will help with fusing the images and starting to potentially see 3D or have stereo vision. So that's more important than making an effort and aligning your eyes. It's also the perceptual part. For the perceptual side of things, you need to be more relaxed, so your brain can process the visual information more openly. So that was with an effort. But then, very interesting, when I start doing the Prism Tuner more relaxed. So then I went from, so the next day uh, after 8 prism diopter base out, then the next day I relaxed more, so that was 11 base out, so that was already more, but then the vertical difference stayed pretty similar. And then the next day, so usually I do my vivid vision exercises kind of in the morning to have it done, like to get it over with and to start the day well. But then in the weekend, I have the kids. I need to be busy with the kids all the day. I'm entertaining them. So the only time I have to do my vivid vision exercises is at night, and sometimes even like 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. Right? And then so this Saturday, I was very tired. I had done many things with the kids, been active all day, and then at 11 p.m. I had some time to do my vivid vision. So then I remind myself relax. So I was tired and I relaxed a lot, right? So then it went from 8 base out prism diopter to 21.5 prism diopter base out. So that's like going from 8 to 21. That's a big difference. And then also the vertical misalignment was increased a lot. So it went from around 3 to 9 base down prism diopter. Amazing. So there's the effect of like relaxing, but there's also the effect of just being tired from the day. So that just shows you the difference between relaxing, not relaxing, between morning, evening, between being tired and being quite rested. And then yesterday I also did it again, and I was exactly so again at 11 p.m. Was a Sunday yesterday, so again was exactly the same measurement. So that seems to be my most extreme measurement: 21.5 base out prism diopter, and then 9 prism diopter base down for the vertical difference. So that seems to me to be quite a lot, but that seems to be the most extreme. So that's at night, tired and relaxed. But that's a big difference from when you do it in the morning and you make an effort and you're not tired from the day. So that's like it's difference between 8 base out and 21 base out, and between 3 base down and 9 base down. That's, yeah, well, the numbers sound very different. And then this morning, now I did it at I did vivid vision on a Monday at 11 a.m. So I did the prism tuner, and so I relaxed, but I'm still kind of tired from the weekend. I'm kind of tired in general. So again, base out 19. So that's with like a soft, looking soft. That's why looking soft. So that's not that different from the 21.5 from yesterday evening. So the 19 base out, but also relaxed. So a little bit better than yesterday during the evening. And then the base, like the vertical difference, instead of 9 base down, it's 6 base down. So it's between the 9 at the worst case and the 3 in the morning when I make an effort. So just relaxing makes it 6. So from now on, I'm always gonna do it with a soft, looking soft and relaxed, even in the morning. But I think, yeah, I'm just tired in general. There's a lot of things going on. Like a close family member passed away. We had a funeral last week. We bought a house. We're gonna have to move in a few months. So I have to think about new schools for the kids, and I want to make the right decision. I'm kind of stressed about it. I have to plan some visits and so on and so on. So there's lots of things going on. So there's some stress involved as well. That makes me tired and makes me less rested in general. It's hard to, even if there's time to rest, just my mind keeps running. So I should try to meditate or something. But then yesterday also, I don't know if it has to do with my renewed vision training, but something very dangerous happened. So I was driving with my wife and the kids, and I was just looking to the left, and I saw like, oh, there's something interesting, or person is doing something. And just by moving my head to the left and moving my eyes to the left, I thought my hand was just on the steering wheel, keeping it straight and I thought I was still going straight forward. But apparently my hand moved and the car started veering to the right. And we almost hit like some parked cars. And then at the last second, like we must have been very, very, very close, I was able to pull it back. But yeah, I was so shocked and distraught. And even I recovered. And then there was a roundabout, and I kind of hit the curb on the roundabout just because I was so so shocked by what happened. And then I parked and calmed down. But yeah, I don't know if it has to do with the general stress and the general life situation, or the renewed vision therapy, or the vivid vision, or any of that stuff, but I was very shocked. So but it makes sense that if your eye alignment changes throughout the day and your body doesn't really know like where your eye is pointing, and then if you base your orientation and your positioning in space based on where your eyes are pointing and where you're looking, and then your body thinks, if your eye is moving that way, maybe you're to stay the course, your hand needs to move a certain way automatically. And then I almost crashed into some parked cars, so that's very concerning. And then my wife asked, like, are you okay? And I'm like, maybe I'm not okay. Maybe I'm not okay. But then yeah, she helped me calm down, and we played with the kids, and it was okay. Like I recovered mentally, and yeah. So today is kind of a slow day. I'm gonna try to just mentally be calm and not do too many things. But yeah, so that's very interesting, that Prism Tuner. I kind of like it because it gives me some kind of, I just like numbers in general, and it gives you some kind of way to monitor how you're doing. But maybe, yeah, I shouldn't get too caught up in the numbers anyway. But so every day in my notebook with my activities, I note whatever was the measurement, and I like it. So I also note, for example, the exercises I did, what kind of games I did in Vivid Vision, what kind of normal vision therapy exercises I did. I also note, like, so the almost car crash, I also note it in the notebook to remember just general information, like how I feel. Do I feel good? Do I feel neutral? Do I feel bad, like emotionally or like physically? So I try to keep it quite complete. And also I also note when I do the exercise. So did I do my exercise in the morning or in the evening, which is important information to put the prism tuning information into context, right? So yeah. And maybe I can make another video about which games we're doing in Vivid Vision, because I know, like, Melissa Daniels from Stereo Blind to Stereopsis or something is her YouTube channel, I think. She made several videos on Vivid Vision, so maybe she made better videos, and also about Vision Trainer. There's another virtual reality headset software for strabismus and amblyopia that she made like comparison videos, so go check out her channel as well. But so maybe the next video I'll make about specific games in Vivid Vision and how I feel while I'm doing them. But thank you for watching. I hope this was useful and informative, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.